chances when they get it. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Some rugged defense there against one of the...
On tap
And,
next Monday, February 2nd.
As I said, I just now heard that we're playing our first NBA
go on the
game
road to battle the
against
Toronto Raptors.
Pacers, and I'm doing really pretty good. I got 3 assists, 1 rebound, and how much points do I
back, folks. We'll
have?
see you for group in now for
Oh,
Indiana.
I think I have
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Mahinmi.
4 points.
Scola comes in for West. George is
6
checked in
points.
for Solomon Hill. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. A new group in now for the Raptors. Jonas
Jose.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Patterson. Johnson
Jose.
comes in for Johnson. Terrence Ross is checked in for Williams.
Jose.
And it's Clutch in for Kyle Lowry. George and Scola, they're the forwards. Donald Sloan out there with Hill. And it's Hibbert in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the Pacers 5. Toronto's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight.
You know, the league doesn't always update players' heights after they enter the league. Paul George, 6'10" after a late growth spurt following his rookie season in the NBA.
Raptors have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. No good from Clutch. Pacers shooting about 42% so far. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Kevin, DeMar DeRozan, a first-time All-Star in 2014. He's learned from veterans like Kobe the value of watching film. He said, quote, "I'm reading situations better, understanding what I have to do, not just for myself, but the next person on the team. I'm more confident in every decision I make on both ends." Guys, the difference is clearly evident.
Yeah, scoring more efficiently and improving as a passer, Doris. Thanks. George sets a screen for Hill.
2 minutes.
And George kicks to Hibbert. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Passes it to Clutch. Puts it up from 17. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
The 11-footer. The shot will not go. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against the defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Scola, and he banks in the layup. Scola's got 8.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Pass to Ross. Dishes it to DeRozan. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Clutch. He's guarded by Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's DeRozan missing.
But I think they've lost their aggressiveness a little bit. They're not getting fouled and going to the line.
Well, you know, that's an excellent point you make there, Steve, but we got to be careful not to nitpick here. I mean, they do still have the lead, and that's an advantage. They'd be wise to continue to press forward on.
Here's Clutch. He's got 12. The 11-footer. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Clutch has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And the one they called Clutch, switching it into high gear.
On the wing, Hill. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hill's got 7 points.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
And through the first.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarter.
All right, you're up.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Mahinmi. Scola comes in for West, and Donald Sloan subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. A new group in now for the Raptors. Amir Johnson's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Terrence Ross comes in for Johnson. Lou Williams is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry. So for Toronto right now, Williams and Ross at the 2. Patrick Patterson is out there with Amir Johnson, and it's Vasquez in at the point.
Roy Hibbert, the big dog, number 55 for the Pacers, is 7'2", and is a little too big for king-size beds. Every time the Pacers go on the road, he has to take along a special inflatable mattress that he likes to sleep on. It's one of the downsides to living large.
Indiana's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pick up by Hill. Sloan passes to Scola. He dishes it to Sloan. Deep two from Hill. Releases from the wing and drills it. Hill's got 9 points. Toronto's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Ross passes to Clutch. He feeds it to Williams. Here's Clutch. Back to Williams. On the wing, Williams. Again, Toronto.
Boy, they've been so sound offensively in the second half. I love the way they're playing.
Yeah, there's really no comparison in the shooting percentages between the teams since the break.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's assist of the game.
Well, tremendous point guard play, but that's nothing new coming from him. This is what you expect, the gorgeous feed there.
All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Indiana, they've got Roy Hibbert, Donald Sloan out there with Hill, and it's Rudez in at the shooting guard position.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Roy Hibbert really an all-around contributor at the center position. Elite rim protector. He can pass, post up, and even knock a shot down from the high post. He really does a lot of things to help you win.
And Hibbert with the nice soft touch on that hook shot. With his height, you're not going to block that one.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's got a really nice touch. One of the better free throw shooters among big men in the league as well. Terrence Ross, I think, has a chance to be an elite 3-and-D player at the NBA level. That's three-point shooting and defense for the uninitiated. Tremendous athleticism and a beautiful stroke make him an entertaining player to watch.
And Terrence Ross can make some highlights, Steve, around the
Hey, Liz
rim.
World.
Yeah, so athletic. You'd like to see him get to the
Let's
line
roll.
a bit more. I think he has a tendency to settle, but
Why did you leave?
well, as he is, a pretty efficient scorer. Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've
No.
used that strength to their advantage.
Yeah,
down
but
low.
And
I can't
guys,
find
let's
it
get
right
your
now.
take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
Here's Sloan. Offensive rebound. Goes back up, and the bucket is good from Hibbert in deep.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. That's good.
All right.
20 points for Clutch.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Sloan passes to Rudez. Indiana moving it around.
Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams.
Here's Clutch. Here's Hayes. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Pass to Rudez. Kicks it to Sloan. The dish to Hibbert. Sinks the triple.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Clutch. Ross on the wing. Fields with it. Now the pass to Ross. 6 on the shot clock. Fields against Hill. Offensive rebound. Here's Johnson. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Well, the old days of the dollar-for-dollar luxury tax are gone. The new, more punitive luxury tax really changing the way the league does business. Teams like the Knicks and the Lakers and the Celtics, high-revenue teams, they're not nearly as willing to go into that tax anymore, so it really has kind of leveled the playing field.
The Pacers making a switch here. West is checked in. Then for the Raptors, Hansbrough's checked in for Johnson. And it's Vasquez in for Terrence Ross. Here's Clutch. Here's the screen.
Hey, Kyle.
And it's Fields in the corner. Tries from 16. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Kyle.
And Steve, you mentioned the new luxury tax, and Clark and I talk about it all the time. It's an incremental system. Clark, you know, it starts at 150% above the $15 million over the cap. The tax is 325%.
And Kevin, that's before you get into the repeater penalties. If a team pays the luxury tax 4 out of 5 seasons in a row, you tack on another 100%. Those numbers can even affect big market teams.
This one for 3, and it's Rudez missing. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting.
I just made it.
We've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Passes it to Clutch.
I'm on Toronto. On my.
Lays it up and banks it in.